Welcome back to the Armchair Meddler, where I review news videos, usually of a sensational nature, and I give you my opinion. Even though you didn't ask for my opinion, that's what makes me the Armchair Meddler. Alright, let's see. What video do we have? Facebook Marketplace transaction turns into armed robbery. Okay, this one should be interesting. So I want to remind you that I have not watched this video beforehand. So I have no idea what's about to happen. I will experience it along with you for the very first time. But before we do that, make sure you're subscribed. Also press that like button. Now let's not delay. Let's get into the video.
Now the details, a high-end swindle. Police say a man was robbed after agreeing to sell an expensive watch to someone he met online. Instead, he unknowingly met up with a criminal. Action reporter Walter Perez live at Hunting Park to explain what happened and how you can avoid becoming a victim. Walter.
That's right, Rick. Online marketplaces, of course, become very, very popular over the past several years, but there are some risks that you take anytime you're dealing with a customer that you can't see, at least not at first. What began as a Facebook marketplace transaction for a Rolex in Feltonville ended with the man in this photo allegedly putting a gun to the seller's back and demanding his backpack. Longtime Philadelphia police investigator and current Lower Makefield Police Chief Ken Paluzzi says this case shows why you should never just assume you're dealing with a trustworthy person.
Thankfully, we had no robberies, but you can get set up for a theft or a robbery also.
In this case, the buyer asked the seller to bring a few watches to an agreed-upon location last Friday, where the buyer would decide which one he wanted. In the end, police say it was all a setup, with the gunman making away with a backpack filled with 4 Rolex watches and a stack of business checks before driving away in this black Dodge Durango. Now, Chief Paluzzi says there are precautions you can take under these circumstances. First, limit the amount of personal information you relay to the buyer. Second, bring someone with you when you go to meet that person. But most importantly,
Do it in a place that has a lot of people, like a police department with cameras, so investigators can go back and look at something if anything should go wrong.
in fact, some police departments have designated locations outside their buildings to do just that. Like this one outside Prospect Park Police Headquarters. Sergeant Henry O'Neill says, if you want to discourage would-be thieves, meet them at a police station.
If it's a legitimate transaction with a legitimate person without any fraud involved, why would you have any problem showing up at the police station?
Meanwhile, if you recognize the suspect in that photo, please contact police. Reporting live from East Detectives, Walter Perez, Channel 6, Action News. Shari?
Yeah, unfortunate situation. We've been warned. Walter, thanks.
So I just have to say that the information in this video was excellent. There's too many of these types of robberies going on. I would also say that a good meetup spot is also in a busy coffee shop, in case there isn't in your town one of these police exchange stations. But yeah, do it in the daytime, do it in a busy, say like coffee shop, or maybe even like a shopping mall, that sort of situation. But or perhaps just do the entire transaction online and ship the item to the person. Don't agree to meet with them in person. But anyhow, interesting video. Hope you enjoy watching. If you can, press that like button. Also subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.